What is going on, YouTube people? Neo here to talk national. That's right. This is going up Thursday morning. As you are watching this, I am driving across the state, heading towards Chicago. I should arrive sometime after lunch, and will hopefully be immediately hitting the show floor, followed up by trade night. And then who knows what else. So before we dive in, like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff down below. I'm sure there'll be a bunch of national content dropping this week from me and a host of others. I am looking forward to meeting a bunch of people. This should be a blast. So what I wanted to do today was kind of go over a loose idea of what my plan is. What am I looking to do? What am I looking to pick up? I'm not going to get super specific on some stuff, but just in case things fall through or whatever. But yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm not going to show like every single card I'm bringing or anything like that. I think that would be kind of boring, but I am going to show some stuff that I chose not to bring. And let me lead off with the main reason that I'm going is to meet people. I want to meet these people that I've had online interactions with for the last year and a half, whether that is other content creators, viewers of the channel, friends, Instagram people, whatever. I just want to meet people. Put faces. Well, I have faces to some of the names, fellow content creators, but a lot of viewers I don't. Other than a little IG photo or whatever. So the major reason for me going is a social adventure, if you will. That being said, it's the biggest card show in the world, and I would like to make some plays. There are some cards I'm strongly considering. I have a short list. I'm still finalizing the short list. Loosely, and you're not going to be shocked by this, Baker stuff, specifically autos, maybe an RPA. Luca, I have a list of Luca cards that I am keeping my eye out for. I have one in particular that I really, really want. I am not going to name it, but there is one very particular Luca card that I am looking for. It's very low pop. I'm hoping to run into one. I am hoping someone is willing to sell at or around current comps. And then I have some other Luca stuff on my list and potentially some LeBron stuff, but we'll see what happens there. And then, anything that I find an air quote deal on. If I think something's underpriced and it's in the realm that I play in, basketball, football, baseball, then I'll swoop in and grab it. I'm also going to have my eyes peeled for some comic books. I believe people have said every once in a while, sometimes comic books make a little sneak peek on the show floor. I have a short list of stuff that I would consider there, which could pivot me in a completely different direction if I see something crazy comic book wise, because the ones that are on my list are pretty pricey. So we'll see what happens. Let's briefly talk about a couple things that I'm bringing, and then we'll get into what I'm not bringing, because I feel like that's almost more interesting. The LeBron Topps Chrome 8. This is coming with me, but I am only looking to move this to upgrade to a 9. So if I could find a PSA 9, I would like to take this plus maybe cash and potentially trade into a 9. Whether it's this cash or this plus another card in cash or whatever. Preferably this, something else, and maybe a little bit of cash. We'll see. I think it's about a 2K price difference. I got to check comps. I know one of these just sold for 2.6, and 9s usually go for about 4.5-ish, I believe. So if I can upgrade this to a 9, that would be cool. It's not the end of the world if I don't, but that is on my list. I talked about this in the video the other day. The Chalk Toss was on my list of cards, but I ended up finding one before the National. This was absolutely going to be on my list of things that I was looking for, but I got one, so now I don't have to. And this is one of the things, this is in the staying home pile, air quotes. Let's talk these two bad boys, the Vlads. We got the BGS 9.5 True Gem Plus Sapphire and the blue. Both are coming with me. I would like to potentially move the Sapphire. I would move the blue for the right price. I don't know what the right price is. Last one sold for $3K about a month ago. There's been no comp since. There is not one actively for sale. I don't know that I necessarily want to move this card. I would like to move this one, whether it's via trade or cash. I think the last comp was a min gem that went for $12.50, I think. So I'd probably be slightly above that on this unless something changes comp wise, because this is a True Gem Plus. But I would like to take this and turn it into something else, whether it's a Luca or a Baker or whatever, preferably a Luca. I would love to move this for some type of Luca. And that's not so much. I love Vlad, and I think his stuff is underpriced. If I come home with both these, it's not the end of the world. But I just don't know that I want this much tied up into him. So I would like to try to move this and hold on to the blue. I could always get one of these back. You know, sapphires are rare, but they're not super rare. This is one of those ones that you let it go and it may never come back into your hands again. Now, I know I am one on the channel that says all the time, they let you buy the cards back. That's when we're talking about PSA 10 base or base refractors or pinks or whatever, not super short print and numbered stuff. This is a different story. You let something like this go, it might not come back into your hand. Or if it does, you may have to pay a ton for it if you remotely believe in the player. And I got this at relatively undervalued. So ideally, I'd like to move the Sapphire for something. What else am I not taking with me? We talked about the LeBron chalk toss already. That is staying home. There is no need for this to go with me. I am not looking to move that. The Legendary Jaw Optic Purple, this is staying home. So she's not going anywhere. I'm not taking a lot of basketball. This Zion, staying home. My Tatum stuff, staying home. MPJ staying home. Almost all my Luca is staying. I love this card. These Chronicle cards are so underrated. Optic Base, the Select Concourse, and then my Donovan Mitchell stuff is staying as well. Reason being, Mitchell especially, I'm upside down on. I'm in no hurry to move this stuff. This is not the right time to be selling Donovan Mitchell. This is not the right time to be selling Jason Tatum, in my opinion. And I really don't think that's the right time to be selling Luca. So I am taking some Luca with me. I have multiples of these, so I am taking some of these with me. But the rest of the stuff is heading to storage. Baseball stuff. Ohtani Pink. I let one of these go already. I'm not letting another one go. This one's a 9. This is the one Ohtani card that I'm going to just hang on to. I just like the way the card looks, so I'm going to keep it. I am taking a 9 refractor with me. The Tatis that I just got, I am not looking to move. And then a pile of basically Acuna stuff. PSA 9 refractor, PSA 10 base, the chrome, and then a Lubob Pink. I actually have 2 of these. One is going with me. I'm going to let the other one ride and see what happens. So this one's coming with me. And then a Soto Topps Heritage. I have some Soto stuff with me, but not a ton. On the football side, it's basically just all Baker stuff. The Optic Hollow that I just picked up, I am not letting this out of my hands. I've been chasing one of these forever. Field level, not letting this thing go. Super low pop, under 20 on this. Was also chasing this one forever. Just a base PSA 10 Prism and a select die cut that I bought a while ago. So that stuff I am not looking to move. I am taking some Baker with me, but not a ton. So my general thought process is why I'm not taking a lot of that NBA stuff is because the price points, to me, it just doesn't make sense to move the stuff right now. I am not in a hurry to move it. I am more than willing to wait to see what the NBA market does over the coming months and see if those prices bounce back a little bit. Especially the Mitchell stuff, because I'm way upside down on that, and I'm in no hurry to move it. So I have I can afford patience and just sitting on it. Same with the select premier level Luca. I think I'm down about $400 on that card. I bought it for 1,200. I think they go for around 8 right now. So it is what it is. I might take it. Some of this stuff I might take with me, and I put it in another row in the case that I don't really show people. Like when you pull your stuff out for trade, I just leave that row in the case unless something super spicy that they have that I want to maybe make a play for. And they're like, I don't like any of this stuff. And then I, go to the reserves. But the only way I would move like the Luca Select is if I got a different Luca that I would like to get into. And I still like the Select Premier. I still believe in it. So I'm not really looking to move it at a loss when I think it could get back to positive value. The Baker stuff was just, I like the player. I think he's undervalued. And that's all fairly well. 2 of those are low pop, the Select Field Level and the Optic Hollow. Even his base Prism's not super high pop, but you can obviously find them. So my goal is meet a bunch of people, strengthen some relationships with a bunch of people that I've met through the interwebs, hang out, make some content, team up with some people, hopefully. And then, I would like to upgrade the LeBron to a 9. I don't have to. That's a card you could kind of always find. But if an opportunity presents itself, I will. I would like to move the Sapphire for something. Straight sell it, sure. I would rather use it for trade bait, honestly, but we'll see. And then, like I said, I would like to get into some Luca. I would like to look at a Baker RPA of some shape or form. More Baker optic color. There's a few that I am looking for that are on my list if I run across them. And then there's going to be things that surprise me. So I am taking cash as well. Not a ton, but I wanted to make sure I at least had some cash to be able to make plays. And I have, stuff on the old PayPal machine or whatever, but I don't want to rely on that just because of the finicky nature of the internet in the building. So the big thing that I still have to do, which by the time you watch this video will already be done, is I'm going to price everything. I know I'm not setting up as a dealer, but I got a stack of the small little sticky notes. I'm going to price all my stuff with Wednesday comps, essentially. Wednesday night, I will be pricing stuff, maybe even in the car on the way there on Thursday. The reason being is I don't want to waste anyone's time. And if I could just have current comps on the back, if they want to double check me, that's fine. But I'm basically going to put essentially the last average sales of everything that I'm taking. It's there as a reference point. If they want to ignore it and look something up on their own, that's perfectly fine. But I don't want to be worrying about, what's the internet doing in the building? Am I able to get a signal out? I know what I've priced the stuff for, so I know what I'm willing to take for it just by flipping the card on the back and looking at it. So the other thing that I'm going to do, which I have not done yet, that's probably today's project, is formalize a list of specifically what I am looking for. Like I said, I have a general idea. There are some very specific cards that I'm looking for, and I'm going to put a note in my phone of comps for those cards. So I have a pretty good idea of what value is on them. That way, if I walk up to a table and say, hey, what's the price on that Baker PSA 10 or that Luca PSA 9 or 10 or whatever, and they throw a number at me, I immediately know, are we even in the ballpark or not? And I immediately know around what to counter at and what number I want to be at when looking at those cards. Once again, because I don't want to be wasting time constantly pulling out the phone to check comps. And if I have unreliable internet and someone has a good price on something, I want to just know that for cards I'm specifically targeting. And then, like I said, I'm sure there's going to be things that pop up, but I had no intention of buying that are going to catch my eye. That is going to happen 100%. I expect it to. So, yeah, I am on the road to the National. Smash the like button. Leave a question or comment down below. If you're at the National, please track me down and say hello. Once again, the best 2 places to find me are going to be Card Collector 2's trade night on Thursday night. And if you are attending the Sports Card Investor, it is an invite only, the Sports Card Investor happy hour for Market Movers members. So if you're a Market Movers member and you got an invite and you're going, I will be there. And then Thursday night, Ryan's and Kentucky Roadshow trade night is open to the public. Anyone can go. So I will definitely be at that, looking to make some deals. So if you wanted to say hi, those are probably the two best places to find me, besides just randomly roaming the show floor. So yeah, should be an exciting week. I am pumped to get there, pumped to hit the floor, take it all in, and see what this wild ride is all about. And then come home and sleep for 3 days straight or something crazy. So that's all I got for you guys and girls. Enjoy the National, whether you're there or enjoying it from afar. Check eBay. Might be a lot if you're home. If you're home, might be a lot of good eBay auction deals happening during the National. People's focus, large majority of the hobby is going to be at the National. Money in pocket, looking to spend it there, not online. Might be able to swoop in and get some bargains. Who knows? So we will catch you guys and girls on the next one. I do not know what the next video will be. This was dropping Thursday morning. And then from here on out, we are in uncharted waters. It just depends what happens, when, where, and what I can crank out. So the plan is to post content while I'm at the National. Even if it's just something like this from my hotel room, or me, in front of a webcam, whatever, on the laptop. Audio quality might be a little weird. Who knows? Or like a more formal, like, hey, here's a group of us talking about thoughts on the National. But I would like to get that posted up. I have no idea when they're going to drop, so don't expect the 9 a.m. videos, going into the weekend like they normally would be Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday, I don't know if there'll be a weekly sports card market update on Sunday. Odds are probably not. I would be shocked if there was one on Sunday. I will probably do one. I don't know. We might just skip the week entirely. I hate to skip a week because I've never missed a week since I started doing them, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll do one Monday. I took Monday off work, so maybe I'll get up and post one Monday morning once I wake up. We'll see. She'll see what happens. But I look forward to seeing you there, or I look forward to answering your guys' comments and questions from afar. Catch you guys and girls on the next one, whatever and whenever it is. Peace.